me on today's tip of the week. Today we're going to be talking about a new feature that's now available in version 18. It is a really cool feature. It's basically like an aging report that you would run in the report section, but it's its own screen that's interactive. So if we go up to activities and go down to insurance aging drill down, we'll see it pop up here. By default, it's going to pop up as primary insurance and all the different boxes will be checked. But if we move through them, change them around, then the insurances that will be displayed here will change. So this is currently displaying all my primary insurances that have balances in any of these columns. If I were to click on secondary, for example, then it would switch those insurances and only show me those insurances that are secondary that have balances. And same would work with tertiary and so on. We'll go back to primary and we'll see all of our insurances. And you'll notice that if I start unchecking certain things, for example, if I uncheck the current box, this particular insurance, United, only has something in the current column. So when I uncheck that, the United Health will disappear. And same thing if I uncheck the 30-day Prudential Healthcare will disappear. Additionally, inside each one, when you click on the little plus sign here, and I'll do Blue Cross Blue Shield, you'll see all the patients that have balances in there as well. So if I were to uncheck the 60-day column, so Allie Johnson falls into that category, so I'm going to uncheck that. So Blue Cross Blue Shield still has other people that fall into that, but Allie Johnson no longer shows here because her charges are in a box that's not part of it. And so you can uncheck this however you want. If you only wanted to work on the stuff that's 120 days past due or more, you could uncheck all the other boxes but that one as an example. But then each individual person will have a plus sign next to them. If you click on that, it's going to show you all of the transactions and it'll tell you how old each one is. It's going to give you what claim they're on, what billing they're part of, the date of service, how many days old, the code, subscription fees and remainders, as well as the provider. If you double click on a transaction, for example, if I double click on this very first one, it's going to take me to the ledger to billing number 36 here once it finishes, which is exactly the billing that particular charge was part of. So we can see it was part of billing number 36. So it'll open up whichever billing the charge is a part of. Also over here on the right hand side, it's going to give you information related to the insurance, the patient, the claim, billing, and so on. If I click on any of these here, it's going to open that up. So if I wanted to look at the claim 57, I click on here, it takes me to my interactive claim screen. If I wanted to look at James Davis's record, I could click here and it's going to open up his patient information screen. And then also there is a note section down here at the bottom. So whichever claim you're in, so if I'm on claim 57, for example, this has a note. If I jump to claim 63, it has a different note. Claim 64 doesn't have a note at all. So you'll see that. So 57, all three of the transactions that are on claim 57 have this note because this note is tied to the claim itself. What's really cool is if I go to claim number 57 in the claims list, which I found here, so if I double click on it, and then when I go to this billing tab here, you'll see the same note. So you can enter this note by going to the billing tab when you open the claim, or you can do it on the interactive aging window. Either way, it's going to show up in the other locations. You'll be able to see it in both locations and edit it. So it allows you to create notes that you can then use to help you follow up and help other people in the office follow up. You can note, what conversation you had with the insurance company about that particular claim or whatnot. So this is just a new tool that will really help you when it comes to insurance follow-up. It's interactive, so you can change and kind of see what you want to see, and gets you the results a little bit faster than maybe an aging report would. Thanks for joining me on today's tip of the week. We hope you'll join us again next time.